Wrestle on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. I mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all these losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you, right?
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Lindsey on the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Panthers nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Panthers take over first.
Now leading out the Panthers offense, a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 21 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now an option play on second down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this is caught by Jackson.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he puts it through. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Thank you.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
For Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. A slant to Jones. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Thank you. There it is.
Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Christian McCaffrey.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Younghoe Koo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
God.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the Panthers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for. as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Koo to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here first and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Samaje Perine. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Working with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
6-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. What a spin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's Davis on the counter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We give enough respect to
oh, shit.
Because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Hell. I'm assuming that is the shift. Oh, he knows.
So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he gets a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that one.
Yeah.
I think you play
You know, sometimes with rules, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, someone is really good. I'm in.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on
on the season. And the
You didn't move. I was rattling shit around. You didn't move, so I mean.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember.
Yeah.
Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the
Not on
ring
purpose.
or putting them on the ropes because it was jab,
Not on purpose.
jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run for
So what's for dinner
McCaffrey.
tonight? Okay, stop.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in
Oh,
the end
that's what you
zone.
did right before you
And
did
no
that.
effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where
Which
you
one's
were
in the
to
back?
start
Because I always
half.
use the one in the back, numbered like 3 or something.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a former All-Pro, Todd Gurley. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face
By the way,
mask.
my new cup is awesome.
Officials so
And
cognizant
cream.
of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or
this
not.
right here.
Now, it's a lot easier. You
Fancy,
see
it
it, you
slides
call
to
it.
close. It's open.
You don't need Rob to help you open it. Me, I give it to you like,
Oh, yeah. I got you, Jules.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Ryan to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good
Sing it,
teammates
Jules.
right here. What I mean by that
Sing
is
it, girl. Sing
possess
it.
the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sing it, Jules. Sing it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that.
I need
They'll
to look
use
for
him really
strawberries
well running
today
it,
at
as
Sam's.
well as
I saw
catching
the
it out
ladies
of the
on my way
backfield.
out. They looked okay.
Gurley again here on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just like I hate going to the one that I hate going to.
Yeah, no.
I went to it this morning because it was like at the crack butt of dawn and no one was in there. I was in and out.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun.
Well,
And he's going to get this
I mean, I
pretty
guess I don't
close
really
to
look
a
at the
first
fruit.
down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33.
That's a really nice
that's
job
Nanners.
picking up the run blitz and detecting it and
The Nanners look
blocking it
good.
and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the
Well,
side.
believe it or not, and they
They'll
won't,
try and
people
run
won't admit
forward with
this.
Lindsey. And the broken tackle
Demographic.
helps lead to a first down gain.
People won't admit it.
He's brought down at the 31.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he
Yeah.
thought about
Oh,
was,
it's South
I need
Tampa.
one.
Yeah.
Let's go get that.
Yeah, it's South
And they'll
Tampa.
pick it up too.
I don't know anything about South Tampa, but from Portland, it's like, yeah, like we have 2 couplets within 2 blocks.
So just to give you an idea, I purchased a reversible belt from Target, at the target over here. You know, the one that you know. Yeah. That same belt, the same belt at the target over there was $28. The same belt. The same belt.
Now
South
they'll throw
Tampa.
it with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Yeah, that one was covered
All
pretty
these
well
codes
because
for
they
the
were
new
trying to
job,
link the
Joe.
tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first
You're
down.
permanently remote.
That first down completion only netted him
No.
3. Second and 7.
I bought a lot of stuff because,
Ryan.
yeah, because for the last 4 years, I was wearing jeans every day.
Able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain down.
Yeah, because we
What a nice job they did getting to him quickly
don't do
and
that.
holding him to a short gain.
If they feel it, because that's a real thing. I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some
randomly
blocking
just
assignments,
grab
or
some
a few
stuff.
different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's true. Yeah. It's true. Just randomly. Randomly. Yeah. Woo.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first.
Yeah.
This one from 38.
That probably would not make me happy.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Falcons 20.
Feel any heavier, but that doesn't mean that I'm.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result 3 points.
Thank you. I can always depend on you to just, kick me in the nuts.
I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
Yeah, not actually, but verbally. Hey, look at verbal. Boo! Oh, damn! Did she?
I think seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit
well,
crazy
I don't want
right
to.
now.
Listen, I don't want to be in there. Please, no. I don't want to be in there. I just wanted to
get a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9.
Oh!
Into a double team, and it's
gotta
intercepted.
Be fucking kidding me.
Picked off at the 18. And he
That's
takes
just
this one back
bullshit right
into
there.
the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football
and
take it in the opposite direction.
Oh, wow. Wow, Jules. Yeah, the other day, like, I walked by, an apartment
now
over
Ryan
there.
leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
It was strong, like, curry or Indian food. I was like,
After the interception, here's Ryan. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I was like, boy, I'd hate to live over here.
They didn't get it. They remained down
And
by
you
2 points.
you'd have been like, hey, Rob, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit on back.
Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah,
All right.
Again, I keep
All right,
coming back
Joe.
to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
And they will wrangle it down
Yeah.
yards shy of the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own
Carolina getting set to take the field.
I mean, we still win.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a ton.
Right. Whew. It was strong. I'm not like, oh, man.
Bridgewater and the Panthers
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up here
yeah.
first and 10 at
I
their
mean,
own
they don't bother
28-yard
anybody
line.
near them. So.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Hey, look.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard
I gotta.
line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do
We got a lot
is
of
break the
names
game
for
down a
them.
little
I mean,
bit. Don't let your guys see
that's
too
just
deep
one.
into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
try and keep
but
going.
you're right.
Trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Who sets a tree outside of their apartment and thinks that the trash is they're gonna like who does that?
That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they weren't like confrontational with them. I mean, because ultimately, look, these are the rules.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Yeah.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there.
Well, twice they told me that they couldn't contact him. They tried and couldn't.
Still a spot for power football. We just saw some.
Well, I mean,
how about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Yeah, but listen, I'm
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And very little running room
care about
there.
the rent.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know, there's that piece.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Yeah.
A carry here for the big tight end.
Yeah, so you still can't.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard.
I thought Biden just extended it like even further than that.
Down. They've hit 4 of 7.
I thought I read
this is
that.
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15.
If you're kind of right, how do you do that?
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw
Yeah,
the
but
3rd down.
but still. But see, it's one thing to someone to say, oh yeah, you owe these people this money. It's another thing for them to actually pay it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Are you kidding me?
Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's
You did what?
Oh.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal.
Oh, okay, so they just put on the door.
And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater.
Oh.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right
And if you
down
get a
the
job
middle.
there, you can.
And that will push the lead
Or you probably can't.
31. Falcons 26.
So
Oh, you guys own them too?
You wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't
Oh.
they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
I don't go to
I like the way
that place
you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
By the
He'll
way,
set up to throw from the gun.
I just turned into this whole coffee
From the
thing.
25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4.
No.
2nd down.
Not really.
2nd and 6.
I'm talking about pandemic.
29-yard line.
Oh, so you got a coffee maker because of the pandemic?
No.
Because it was on sale.
Right, correct. And every now and then I knew I would like to have a cup.
And then I just started making for it. Making it for it. This is pretty great.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Now you bumped up to
15. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Why do you gotta be counting?
Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL,
you know what
those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a good matchup and make plays like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those because you're steadily kicking me in the balls.
Just trying to keep you on your toes.
So a big play coming for the Falcons.
Oh, damn.
For 2.
I'm trying to do what's best.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
That decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to
I figured, like, okay, since we're kind of on a break,
heated times, and just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Yeah.
This one fielded at the 5.
That's Joel.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29.
Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting and preparation throughout the week has turned into excellent execution. I mean, the job that they've done up front, creating the spaces for him, and, of course, his nose for the end zone, it's a terrific.
We got no tomato.
Now he's looking maybe for a 4th touchdown run.
Oh, yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time,
Green bean.
see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Yeah, but
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jules, I appreciate your patience. This is almost finished.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That, you know.
This is Davis.
Yeah.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You know?
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
I don't know this playbook. I just don't know.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. That's it.
Pass interference.
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Yes. Who, me? Yes,
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home
be.
crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run it here with Pirine. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You know what? I'm going to jump in the shower first before you take the towels. Is that good? I said I'm in love.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point
girl.
game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That is a
now
big
the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So Ryan and the Falcons down by 5. 1:15 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Ryan's pass.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing now is Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Woo. Escape. Wow.
Well, Charles, they were close.